I'd like to welcome now Robert Gutsche, Associate Professor in the Department of Sociology at Lancaster University and the editor of the book Trump Presidency, Journalism and Democracy. Good of you to join us. This is obviously undeniably a scoop for the New York Times, but just how damaging really is it for President Trump, especially the image that he tries to project, that of a very successful businessman? Do you think he can reset the narrative and turn this around in his favor?
Well, it certainly is going to be a talking point from the Democrats that he's going to have to deal with. So it's going to be more than a mild annoyance for him. But for the true Trump supporters, it makes you wonder how much it's going to take for them to jump ship. I mean, these are folk who already don't like to pay taxes. There's a joke that two things you can know are going to happen are taxes and death. And so, for them, if Donald Trump can get away without paying taxes and still have buildings with his name on it, although some of those are licensed, he doesn't necessarily own the buildings. He's still a great businessman and someone that they can look up to. They don't want to pay their taxes either.
Now, this is a president who defies convention. It's really quite difficult to keep track of the number of controversies that we have seen during his term in office. What is the picture that emerges from this New York Times piece?
Well, the New York Times and other media outlets have shown a lot of the dealings of Donald Trump, his take on race when he was, first starting out building and developing in New York, and all the way through his own admissions to bankruptcy, his own admissions to having difficulty in business, but then always following through. This is one that's not going to go away quickly. I mean, now that we have these debates coming up, it's not like he can bring up yet another controversy every single day. This one's gonna stick for a bit. But at the end of the night, on November 3rd, people are going to have to ask the question of, okay, so maybe he didn't pay taxes. Do I still think that he has America going in a good direction? And if they think it is, both ideologically and financially, then he's gonna sit in for another 4 years.
So do you think that Vice President Joe Biden, the contender for the presidency in the U.S., will he be able to capitalize on this expose from the New York Times?
Well, certainly among his ranks, this is going to be one of the things that shows that Donald Trump is the ultimate anti-American perspective, not living in a democracy, changing the rules, threatening not to leave office, not paying taxes, and participating in his civic duty to do that. And that's going to rally people together. The question is Joe Biden the right person to get people from long walks, different walks of life into the voter booth, and to tell people who support Trump now that paying taxes isn't actually promoting socialism. It's part of the civic duty of what an American should do. So it does make you wonder what it's going to take for people on Trump's side to move over at all. So Joe Biden has to find a way to rally people on his camp, get out the vote. And if this is something he can hold on to, you bet he's going to bring it up every chance he can.
Robert Gutsche, Associate Professor at the Department of Sociology at Lancaster University and editor of the book Trump Presidency, Journalism and Democracy. Thank you.
Thanks.